I started selling my art for the first time on Etsy 3 months ago. Here's what I've learned. If you don't know me, hi, my name's Amanda. I've been working as an artist in the animation industry for 3 years. I've made 3 coloring books and 2 children's books, and I've made various art pieces like title card, illustrations, backgrounds, storyboards. So I'd really love to share some of what I've learned from the animation industry, as well as what I've learned from starting my small business. So in September last year, I decided to open an Etsy. I opened it on September 30th. And I got my first sale on October 1st. And since then, I've gotten 150 sales. I just reached 150 sales. So I've wanted to share the things that I've learned so far in my first 3 months of starting an Etsy. You may be on the fence about starting an Etsy, because I was too. And so I'm going to be sharing just some of the realities of it and just the pros and cons of it all, because there's good things and there's bad things. And sometimes it's okay to have the bad things if it helps you more than it would if you didn't have a shop at all, which is kind of where I was. And also, I do want to say that I am not sponsored by Etsy at all. I am genuinely just sharing my experience. I didn't do as much research. I usually do research, like I did tons of research when I was doing Artist Alley for the first time. But I, on a whim, opened an Etsy account without doing any research. So I learned a lot just from experience rather than hearing from other people and doing research there. I didn't do research. I just started and then I had a lot to learn. So I think one of the core things of having a shop online, one of the things that are most important is having happy customers. When you're buying something online, even on like a site like Amazon, just other places, it can sometimes feel like a gamble where you don't really know what you're gonna get. When you take the time to reach out to people who have bought things from you and say, hey, thank you so much for your purchase. Please reach out to me and let me know if there's any issues or concerns. I've noticed that people get really happy. They're comforted to know that their purchase was from another human being who they can trust, because if you're honest with them up front, if you're taking the time to communicate with them right off the bat, even without them reaching out to you, they know, okay, I can reach out to this person because they just reached out to me. So if I have an issue, I can come to them. If somebody messages you about a problem, because things happen, sometimes you ship things and then they get lost in the mail. It happens and it's not the end of the world, but it is important to reach out to that person who has an issue and just be like, hey, I'm so sorry that happened. I'm going to resend you your order, or whatever your policy is for reshipping orders. Sometimes people will be upset or angry, and regardless of what their tone or attitude is or anything, don't treat it like it's a big deal. Sometimes when people are angry, they expect you to be angry back. So if you're not angry back, they usually are like, oh, it's not as big of a deal. And they're calm and they know that you're going to help them. I think if you're kind to your customers, it leaves a huge impression and it really encourages them to come back. It's really important to be honest with your customers. If you're traveling, if there's going to be a delay, if you're sick or something, just let them know there's going to be a delay. So the more happy customers you get, the more reviews you'll get, and the more your shop will thrive. At first, I was like, reviews aren't helping me. They really help a lot. They help your shop so much. Happy customers is a really great way to set a tone for your shop to be light and happy, and it helps people come back. So next I want to talk about products. I think it's really worth it to take the time to make sure that your products look really pleasing to look at and really as professional as you can make it. The thumbnail is the most important thing, especially on Etsy. It's kind of that hook. It's like people see it when they're browsing. So I just take the drawing file of the sticker design and I give it a outline that looks like the outline that the actual sticker has. And some of my stickers are glitter stickers, and so I found a picture online of like the texture, and then I put it on top and I changed the colors to match as close as possible to what the stickers look like in real life. The second thing that I put after the thumbnail is I put a video, and I think videos really help people be able to visualize themselves having your product, and I think it helps them know that it's like a real product and not something fake. I just went out to my backyard and took video of me just holding and flipping and showing the textures and the light bouncing off of the stickers. I would also make sure that when you're buying your products to sell, like your stickers and your prints, if you're buying them, if you're making them, it's different, but if you're buying them, I would try to not make such huge quantities of the product until you know what's going to sell. So I would just be making sure that your quantities aren't too big, or it's not too big of an investment in products that you don't know how they're going to perform yet. Etsy is a great way to tell how things are going to perform. That's certainly something that's been really nice with with Etsy where I'm like, I can easily and quickly see how many of each item has sold and how many people react to it or interact with it, put it in their carts or give it a heart or whatever. Another thing is when you're starting out, it can be hard to know how to price your products. The best thing to do, at least this is what I did, was I went and I looked to see what other people were charging. And some people charge more, some people charge less. And that can be because of the size of the sticker or the quality of it. If it's got an effect or something, that can definitely affect the price. For me, I make my regular stickers and my glitter stickers the same price just because they cost the same to make. I keep my pricing as consistent as possible based on what other sellers on Etsy are selling their artwork for, because I don't want to do something outrageous or underprice myself really terribly. I like to look to see what other sellers are doing and kind of get an idea of what I should be pricing my work, so then the customer can have consistency when they're on Etsy. Now I'm going to be talking about shipping, and shipping has been kind of a little bit of a nightmare for me on Etsy. I've learned a lot of things the hard way. That's partially why I also wanted to make this video, because I'm like, I just didn't know about this stuff, and now I know, and I'm starting to actually see money come in from Etsy, but I have just kind of gotten over the slump of figuring things out. So within the first month of me having my Etsy shop, I got around like 30 sales in the first month. So within that month, Etsy placed a reserve on my account because I couldn't do tracking with my orders. I couldn't afford tracking at the time because my orders were around like $4 on average, because stickers are only $4, and I didn't take them to the post office, which thank God, because the post office has crazy rates for shipping. So it wouldn't have been doable, and I could easily just ship my small envelopes that are flat with stickers in my mailbox for free, and that was just the easiest and the most affordable way that I could ship products. And so people were receiving my items and receiving the things that they ordered, and they were loving them and leaving reviews, but there was a reserve placed on my account. So even though my customers were receiving them and I knew they received them, Etsy didn't, because there was no tracking. And so they were holding on to the money that I earned because they wanted to make sure that if somebody had a refund, that Etsy would have money to give to them and that I wouldn't get in trouble. I definitely reached a number of moments where I was worried that I would have to close my shop. I got my first sale October 1st, and I got paid for the first time at the very, very end of November, even though I had made probably around 50 sales at that point. But I finally got over to the other edge. I started doing prints, I started doing tracking numbers, and I started in the post office, doing them through the post office. It was a little bit rough in the beginning, and I paid like $40 for shipping like a group of prints that I had sold. I just paid $40 straight out of my pocket. Like, my customers didn't pay that. That was just me paying for their shipping. But I realized I was just doing the math in my head. The conclusion that I got to was using Etsy's shipping labels, and those were amazing because they're with tracking. They're $4 roughly. They're like $4.30, and it varies, and it made it so much more doable. And now I charge shipping on my prints. I don't charge shipping on my stickers because they're so easy to just ship through my mailbox. So there's 3 things that I really recommend investing in for starting your business on Etsy, because I wish I had these when I started doing prints. They've really changed the game, and I've finally started seeing money come in now that I've gotten these things. The things that I cannot recommend enough for having orders on Etsy that you're shipping through the UPS store, you want to offer tracking. Offering tracking helps you get paid way sooner in Etsy. This is me basically talking to my past self and saying, you should get this. You should get a thermal printer, sticker paper that's for shipping labels, and you should get a scale to weigh your products for shipping. So I ended up getting a Munbin thermal printer, and I've really enjoyed using it so far. It's been super fast and super easy to set up and use, and it's Bluetooth and it works with my phone, and it's just really great so far. So I haven't had any complaints with it, and I recommend it, and I'm not sponsored. I just saw someone else who possibly was sponsored who bought this, and they use it for their small business, and I was like, I want one too. So I recommend specifically this kind, and it's purple. It's cute, and you can get pink and black and white if you want to be boring. But if you want to be cool, get purple. And then for scale, I just found a scale that I felt like would work well from Amazon. I got all my stuff from Amazon. I like it. It's worked great. I mean, some people in the reviews were saying that it wouldn't do well with small packages that are really lightweight. Mine are super lightweight. It did great. It had no issue saying exactly how heavy the item was. So I think it's a great scale. What can I say? And then from the same brand as my thermal printer, I also just got some label sticker paper. It really has saved me time and energy. I was able to just drop off packages at the post office in like 2 seconds. It's just so much less of a hassle than what I was doing, and it costs a lot less. Originally, I thought that the Etsy shipping tracking label cost was ridiculous at first. It's really not compared to the UPS store, so I really recommend just using Etsy's labels because it saved me time and energy and tears. Another thing that really helped me get sales was doing discounts. And so you can do ones that are for specific things, like only if they use a promo code, or you can have a sale over your entire shop. I think it encourages people to buy things. I think it makes it more fun. Like, ooh, there's a sale, I want to buy something. Because I'm the same way. When I see a sale, I'm like, ooh, I want to buy something now. So there's 4 ways that you can have sales. There is a thank you discount promo code thing that you can do as a thank you to those who have bought already. There's the abandoned cart offer, which is for people who have put an item from your shop in their cart and then they have abandoned it. Then there is favorited items. And so people who have left little hearts on Etsy on your items, you can do a sale on that. And then you can do a promo code that you just create on your own. So I did one for Black Friday, and then I also did a winter sale that was kind of like for New Year's a little bit. I think promo codes are fun. You can do it without a promo code, but when you have a promo code, it feels like customers can get involved. Just be thoughtful about when you're doing sales and how you're doing them and how much you are offering. So it's just up to you, but just make sure you don't do it too frequently to where you're losing too much money or too high of a percentage off of your products. So will I stay on Etsy? It's likely that I will stay on Etsy to keep sales coming in, but I don't know if I will prioritize Etsy as much moving forward. I would really like to find another platform where I can have my shop that doesn't take as big of a cut as Etsy does. And when I started on Etsy, I was well aware that they took a very big percentage of your products, and I knew that, and I was fine with that because I was like, it's better than me not making any money. I do appreciate how Etsy has managed money for me in a way. I would eventually really love to have a different site that I could sell my art on, but I probably won't get rid of my Etsy because it is great at marketing, and that's something that I really appreciate because I'm very new to that kind of thing. So having something that basically markets for me and does it well is really worth it to me to stay for now. It's helped me understand my audience better. It's helped bring the right people to me, and I think that's been really valuable. I also chose Etsy because it was much cheaper than a lot of other shops, which is why I have not left Etsy, even though it's been a rocky start. I think for starting out, Etsy is actually very good for beginners. You learn a lot, and there's not as much of a risk as you're learning. So Etsy has been worth it. I've had to learn a lot of things the hard way, but I have made lots of sales. I'm very happy with that, and I'm very happy with how Etsy has promoted my art. It makes me very happy, and it does encourage me as an artist, seeing that there are people who want to buy my stuff. It makes me very happy. Honestly, starting something is the best thing you can do to move forward if you are really wanting to find a way to make money doing something creative. Even if there's risks, even if there's going to be struggles, it is worth trying. And I'm really glad that I started my Etsy. I wish I started it sooner. If you're thinking about it, and if it's possible for you, try it. And if it doesn't work out, you don't have to have it forever. Anything that you try, anything that's new for you is going to have ups and downs and moments that are really hard and moments that are really rewarding. And if you are doing an Etsy and things aren't working as well as you would like them to, try changing things. Try doing research and seeing what other people do. There's lots of resources online. I recommend doing research if you're struggling. And that's what I've been doing recently since I've started. I've been like, okay, well, what do other people do? And I've learned a lot, and I've been able to just get a better understanding of this whole selling online thing. I think the most important thing is to never stop doing what you love. So I really hope this video was helpful to you. I had a great time making it and talking about this. With anything, lots of learning curves, and I'm very excited to see where my business is going to go. I hope to do more art markets and artist alleys. I'd love to make a video of what what I've learned from Artist Alley as well. I hope you'll enjoy the videos to come. And please share in the comments if you've learned anything the hard way from Etsy, or if there's just anything that made your life easier that you wish you had known when you started on Etsy. And if you would like to see other videos like this, let me know what you think. Maybe you have a great rest of your day or night, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye! Thanks for watching!